Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Samuel Afusan. This platform is called Dr. Samuel Afusan's Lectures. On this platform, we educate, we inform. Actually, we create awareness and for Ghanaians to know what is going on in their country. And the best way they can also contribute. Today we are treating something special. In view of what is going on in Kumasi today, we try to remember ourselves by revisiting the GIPC law 86 and what all stands about. I said, in view of what is going on in Kumasi, Gunta, shaking Kumasi, closing non-Ghanaian shops in Kumasi, we would like to step back to look into it and therefore understand more about this topic, revisiting GIPC law 86 and what all stands about. If this is your first time coming onto this platform, we encourage you to contribute, come out with your comments, and at the same time, you share and you subscribe. In case you like our content, we want you to hit the like buttons also. But we are going to take our time and to explain. We take our time to explain the GIPC law of what is now happening in our country, Ghana. So I want all of you to lend me your ears, to pay attention. Particularly, I want to explain into details the GIPC law for Ghanaian traders, for foreign traders, and for foreign nationals to understand, so everybody will know the role he plays and how he plays it in Ghana. When we talk about the GIPC law, especially we're going to talk about section 27. Under the law, section 27 is about reserve sector. Section 27, we cover the reserve sector. When you say something is reserved meaning it is set aside. For in case you have financial accounting, you say general reserve, it means some monies or provisions set aside for unknown contingents or known liabilities in the future. So reserves is particularly something set aside, which is reserved. Now, if we go furthermore to explain about reserve, for instance, if you have a parking space which is reserved for professionals like doctors, if you are not a doctor, you cannot park there because it's purposely reserved for doctors. Now, if for instance, if we give an instance where a parking lot or a parking space is given to or reserved for disabled people, the qualification is if you are not disabled, you cannot park there. So I hope reserve sector is clear. Under the law, the reserve sector 27 is for only indigenous Ghanaians. Indigenous Ghanaians. native Ghanaians, if you are not 100% Ghanaian, you don't qualify for Section 27. You can be Ghanaian by citizens, naturalization. That doesn't qualify you under the reserve status. You have to be 100% Ghanaian. You can marry 20 Ghanaians, yet you don't qualify. You can marry 40 Ghanaians, yet you don't qualify. You only qualify when you are 100% a native Ghanaian. So here is about qualification. The law requires reserve status just for the Ghanaians. So today, may I ask, do we have any reserve setter in our economy in Ghana today? I want your answers. Do we have reserve setters for Ghanaians in our economy today? The law requires reserve setters. Why are we seeing foreign traders encroachment in the retail business when it is not, it is reserved only for Ghanaians? Why? Why are we having foreign retailers in the reserve sectors? That is the confusion you are seeing in Kumasi. When you see Gunta, Ghana Union of Traders Association, fighting. Well, those setters, they are retail setters, which is solely reserved, specially reserved for the Ghanaian. It requires, it's a special law for Ghanaians, and it requires the government to protect that law. It requires the government responsibility is to protect that Section 27. All foreign traders in Ghana does not qualify to come under Section 27. None of them will qualify. Being it Nigeria, being it Igbo, being it Yoruba, being who they are, being it Nigerians, being it the Indians, whatever. You are not 100% Ghanaian. Therefore, you don't qualify to do retail business in Ghana. That is the law. So why are you doing retail businesses in Ghana? Ghanaians should not wake up to be fighting this. It is a government responsibility. It is a trade minister responsibility to regulate this. It's only by announcement. There's a law which is lying there. So, let me set you one simple example. In Tanzania, what Ghanaians were going through today, it was happening in Tanzania. The government sat down and saw that foreign traders have taken over all the retail businesses and informal sector. Not only that, they were dominating because they get money, and they were displacing the native Tanzanians, just like Ghana. They were doing that in Kariku, Dar es Salaam, taking over all the informal jobs, taking all over the retail businesses. So they were displacing the ordinary, let's say the native Tanzanian, out of business, and getting them, the country, into more unemployment. Does it sound familiar? Oh, I know it sounds familiar. What is Ghana going through today? Today, if you go in Ghana, around every corner, foreign nationals doing retail business on the streets, every corner. To the extent, or even, my language, doing prostitution on the street. Is this allowable in the law? No, it's against Ghana law. So what is happening? The government by then, just like Tanzania, they was looking, watching, until July 25th, when they did the unthinkable, when the government issue a business license statement, an order, which bars all non-citizens from engaging 15 business activities in their country. It only took only one announcement. The order is called GN 487A. I repeat, GN as go, N as November, 487A. You can Google it and find out. July 25th this year, the government issued an order prohibiting and barring all non-foreign nationals, non-citizens, from engaging in 15, including wholesaling, retailing, wholesaling, all small business. The government said, we are reclaiming business and small business activities for our people. Can Ghana have the courage to do the same? This announcement shows and demonstrates that the Tanzanian government is in charge. Is in control. It's not ruled or controlled by external forces. It's in control. Just announcement. They are demonstrating they don't want to lead from behind. They will lead. They will not lead from behind. They will lead the people. And they know the people voted for them. And therefore, they have to look out for the people. Can we say the same thing about Ghana? When people just come in, dropping in, don't know whom we are living with. People come from every corner. They are in the country. Undocumented, nothing. They are jump on the street doing business. Nobody asks them anything. They are so open. Wide open. People just come in, do whatever they want. Who is in charge? Are the people or the government? Who is in charge? Are the people or the government or external forces pulling the strings behind? Who is in charge? I said what the government did in July 25th in Tanzania demonstrate that they are in charge, they are in control, and the people come first. 15 business activities, you are barred from what? Participating. Now, it doesn't end there. 1, if you fail to comply, you pay almost 10 million Tanzanian money, which is equivalent to $4,000. It is not about harsh consequences. If you don't comply, you pay almost $4,000 when you are caught. There are consequences if you don't comply with the law. How much do we charge people in Ghana for compliance? If you look at the immigration things, about 200, 500, 205. Are we serious? If you fail to comply, you pay $4,000, which is equivalent to 10 billion Tanzanian money. It doesn't end there. They are going to, if you don't comply, you don't pay, you go to jail for 6 months. 6 months. You come out, they throw you out, they revoke your visas, and now they've gone ahead issuing serious warning and stopping all state authorities from issuing new licenses and renew licenses. They stop all. In Tanzania, not only retail trade and also wholesale trade. Both retail and wholesale. All is banned. They saw something that the job is going out of their hand. They saw that the economy is being controlled by foreign elements. They saw that they are going back to slavery. They're going back to slavery. Slippery, you are dancing back to slavery. Can we do the same thing in Ghana? Do we have the backbone to say the same thing? We have the backbone and say, you don't belong here, you belong there. Can we do that? That is an example of what? and Tanzania, they were able to stand bold and say, similar to Ghana, they saw that the country was slipping out of their hand, falling control, and their economy, everything is going out of, and their people are displaced. Can we say the same thing in Ghana today? Ghanaians, what is going on in your country? And which there is a law for Ghana. We have a law that is reserved only for retail. And it's a duty of the government to protect that. It's a special law for only the Ghanaians. Can we say we can do better? So what is going on in Kumasi is not something different. It's not something new. The Kumasi knew. And we applaud them for their braveness. I applaud them for what they are doing. But I know. It's like saying that I've had enough. I've had enough that somebody should take action. Expecting somebody to take action and nothing is happening. So we have to wake up and ourselves. That's what is happening in Kumasi. It doesn't mean they started from beginning, then they went through that I'm closing the shop. If somebody must act like somebody is acting in Tanzania. Don't expect the people to go to the street. Don't expect the people to act before you come in. Why not you acting now? Act now. Act now. Government, act now. NDC, act now. Act now. I go on and act. Don't wait for people to come in before you go, oh, leave it, I'll handle it. You handle what? Handle it when you are there. Handle it now. And are there anyone? That law. It's only reserved for indigenous Ghanaians. Those of you find yourself in Medina, those foreign nationals, in the Medina, in Kumasi, in Tamale, you are there. You think, I've been in Ghana for 100 years. I've been in Ghana for 200 years. I've been married to a Ghanaian. It's nonsense. It doesn't come into this law. This law is only for 100% Ghanaian. You can be in Ghana for 2,000 years. It doesn't matter. You can be a friend to the Miss Excellency, the President. It doesn't matter. You can be a friend to all the ministers and know them all. It doesn't matter. The qualification here, this law is about qualification. The qualification here, you're supposed to be, or you have to be 100% Ghanaian, native Ghanaian. This law is in Nigeria. This law is in Nigeria. Nigeria enforce it. It's in Nigeria. It's in Kenya. It's in so many countries in Africa. It's everywhere. So don't try to say I've been in Ghana for 20 years. I've been in Ghana 30 years. I'm married 10 Ghanaians. It doesn't matter. I'm a friend to any ministers or I'm the boss. No. I contribute more in campaign. I contribute about 100 million in campaign for the NDC or for MPP. Oh, it doesn't matter. The qualification here is what? Indigenous native Ghanaian. Period. We want enforcement. Enforce it. NDC government, enforce it. Just like Tanzania did. You can Google and find out. Google Tanzania issue. July 25th. Tanzania issue. Go and read all. And you see it's clear. It's not far. Now, let's come on the unemployment. On the unemployment on this law. This law was there. Unemployment, we create our own market in Ghana. The space that Ghana have created for itself. Look at foreign national comes in, and then they jump onto the scale of the business and running business in Ghana. They come with no ID. Some of them overstay their visa, ECOWAS visa, they have to go back home. Instead of immigration to enforce it, pick up those who have overstayed their visa for 90 days. They will not expect to work. If you want to work, you talk to the immigration. If you have not talked to immigration and you overstay, you have to leave the country, but they are still in the country. Those who pass through unapproved route, they are in the country. They are going into businesses and running businesses. Displacing Ghanaian, which is creating unemployment. If I say unemployment, the actual unemployment, I don't want to remember people's pain. We all saw under the recruitment, military recruitment. What did we see? We see the actual figures of unemployment. We have serious matters on our hands of unemployment. Why then do we have to sit down and allow people to take over, to dominate our retail business? Now, if you check Okada, go to Ghana now, You got to Okada. My friend went to pick up Okada. You see Ghanaians, they separate themselves from foreign nationals. He picked one of the Okada. He didn't know. So when he sat back of the motor, the guy, I told the guy he's going to Ghana Post Office. The rider, the rider himself, or the driver, doesn't know Ghana Post Office. He told my friend, so, oh, can you direct me to Ghana Post Office? Then my friend laughed. They told him, you are not a Ghanaian. He said, yes, a foreign national. Who? He's a Nigerian. So he jumped off from the back of the motor. Then he realized that there were separations in Okada. Okada separate foreign nationals and Ghanaians. So he went back to the Ghanaians. Once he sat back, he went straight ahead. How should this happen? Okada. See, there's a wisdom under Section 27, which means security reason, which means you don't allow non-indigenous, non-Ghanaians, non-citizens to deal directly with the local people. That is the wisdom. You provide security for them. When they deal directly with the local people, it's easier for them to what? To outsmart them. Or something happened to them. If I'm doing Okada, I'm not a Ghanaian, and I pick somebody in the village, I can go and slaughter him. It's easier for me. If I'm doing car in Ghana, and I'm doing taxi in Ghana, I'm not a citizen. It's easier for me to pick people in my car and close everything and drive off. Where is the security? Why should we allow non-citizens to deal directly with the citizenship? Today in Ghana, you cannot walk around in the night. You cannot send children in the night. It was not like before. Everywhere in the corner of their country, the people are there. They are what? They are come like what? Dominating everywhere. Why are we sitting down? Why are we looking at this? When there's a law, who stop that? Who should enforce it? Under whose authority should enforce it? It's a Minister of Trade. It's about trade policy. He has to regulate this. He has to stand up and work on this. Minister of Trade, what are you doing? Immigration, what are you doing? Minister of Interior, what are you doing? You are waiting for people to wake up before you say, oh, leave it for me, I'll handle it. Is that handle it now? Handle it now. Know that we have serious unemployment in our hands. Look at how many children who are looking for job. Look for Ghanaians who are looking for a job. All of them don't have job. The little job that they have, people are taking over. And they don't have papers. They are not Ghanaians. And they don't come under the law. So why? Why are you looking at it? Now, illegal mining. The government was able to set up a task force to enforce illegal mining. When they the task force they make sure they continue the illegal mining operations until all the forest is free from what? Irregularities. Can we say the same thing? People are doing illegal retailing. Why is the government failing to set up a task force to go out and then go after illegal retailing in Ghana? There are illegal retailing. There are illegal prostitution in Ghana. What is the government doing? Illegality. So we can pick and choose the law. Oh, under mining, we set up task force. But when it comes to trade, oh, we leave that alone. So are you picking and choosing? Oh, government, NDC government, what are you doing? If you can set up illegal operations for illegal mining, in the same way, you have to set up illegal operations for illegal retailing, illegal entry. People who are abusing our system, people who are abusing the system, they have abused the system. No consequences, nothing. They are walking around doing whatever they want. Rather, you are chasing Ghanaian when people have abused your laws. So I come to Gunta contributions. Gunta, we are Gunta, G-U-T-A. Ghana Union of Trade Association, we clap for you. Stand firm. Dr. Joseph Obin, your president. Honorable Dr. Joseph Obin, the president. We support you. But you have the right. Go around and let people know. Organize your people. Organize them. And stand up. Now, if you have the right, I know you don't claim it, nobody give it to you. So you have to wake up as you are waking up now. Not only Kumasi, everywhere, sector of the economy. This message, I want you to get this message and share for the people to know they are right. They are backed by the law. Is that right? It's reserved for them. And nobody can be in the business. And also, Abosokan spare parts owners, I want you to understand, it's your right. Nobody can be in that Abosokan non-Ghanaian to run businesses in Abosokan. It's not allowed. It is specially made for only Ghanaian, as I started earlier on. They are reserved setup. And you have to qualify as a Ghanaian before you can be at that setup. So whether they are Nigerian, whether they stay in the market for 100 years, it doesn't matter. Gunther, organize your people. More protests. Yes. Peaceful one within the law. Peaceful one within the law, because we have got foreign nationals in our midst. Foreign missions in our midst. Do it democratically. Only all what you say to the government is unacceptable. What? Enforce the law. You have a good case, but you must know how you go about it. I know you are a doctor. Joseph Obin, I respect you a lot. Organize your people in a peaceful way, in democratic ways. We don't want fighting here and there. No. But we are sensible people. Do it sensibly. Peaceful way, and then approach. But negotiate. Engage. That's what I've been doing. It's unacceptable. That is happening in Ghana. Let's take a clue from Tanzania. All what you need is only one announcement from the Minister of Trade. One announcement for interior ministers to do their job. If they are doing their job, they are leading, you don't have to come in. I don't understand. Okay, now we come to Section 28. Section 28 is an enterprise eligible for foreign. That is where they all belong to. All foreign non-Ghanaians, they all belong to Section 28. For foreign nationals, they belong to Section 28 for them. Your capital, how you invest in the country, that's your capital, that's where you belong. They don't belong to 27, it's only purely for what? Native. And you have to qualify because you got there. As the example I gave earlier on about the parking space. If you are not a disabled, you cannot park there, as I started earlier on. If you are not a genuine Ghanaian, you can't be on that Section 27, so you are covered. But every nationals, like a Nigerian or Igbo or Togolese or Cameroon or whoever or India, etc., they come under Section 28. They have to what? Here, it tells them their foreign capital, they have to invest. Then they run over there. They don't come into here. So if they want to operate here, they can operate on the wholesale. In Ghana, you can operate on the wholesale. You only come and supply and go. You have to invest in the system. So ask yourself, if all the foreign nationals are not investing in our system, why do I have to give them chance? If they are coming in to work, we have unemployment in our hands already. We have a lot of youth who have jobs. So why are you accepting people who are not investing penny? What are we getting from them? What stake do they have in our economy? Why are we so interested about them and not Ghanaians? They must come under here, Sunday 20th, to come and invest. That's the economy. They must drive the economy forward. If you are not investing, they come into a country, they are not paying anything. Why are we pumping them? Why are we giving them a chance? People who come in with no document, who come in with no nothing. And ECOWAS did not say that. ECOWAS said come with paper. And then stamp in the paper before you go in. If you choose not to undermine ECOWAS, and where is the integrity of ECOWAS then? So those ones, we have to treat them as criminals. Excuse my language. Because they don't choose to pass through the genuine means. If you pass through the bush means and come into the country, why should we be entertaining you? And how will we allow you on the streets? Why? When the law is there. It's clear, A, B, C, D. So all foreigners should come on the 28th. They should come on the 28th and invest in our country, and invest in our economy. And then seek the appropriate way to work, do business. That's what I'm saying. So for you who come here, I explain all these things. If you like my content of my video or this platform, hit the like buttons and then contribute, and then at the same time share. Make sure the GIPC law is understood by all. Share this with more traders that they understand the law is on their side, but we have to know how we behave on our streets. As one more time, I say share, 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 and then at the same time, subscribe. Whilst at the same time, I will say, let everybody read and confirm and understand how the law says. We'll fight. I greet you.